Hi, it's Christy with Life in Specs. Today I wanted to talk to you about my response towards the whole capsule wardrobe phase. I don't dig it. I don't like the idea of a capsule wardrobe. And the reason behind that is I have not been successful with it. I didn't find it interesting, I didn't find it helpful, and I didn't find it fun. And as you know, if you've been watching any of my videos, it's important to me that I have fun with dressing. I want to feel colorful, I want to feel energetic, and I want to feel friendly based on what I wear. I want to appear friendly from another person's perspective. When I look at people's assembled capsule wardrobes, they're usually in solid colors, although I am wearing a solid color today. This is pretty unusual for me. They're usually in boring colors, and there isn't a lot of play with texture, color, pattern, and shine. And I would get really bored with that if I tried to live that way. And yet, I know that I need to have a plan because I do approach everything in my life from a slightly brainy perspective. I have done a lot of research on different theories of organizing wardrobes and dressing oneself. And while I like the idea of a capsule because it's minimal, it's very sort of organized, I don't like how it plays out. Because I approach life and fashion in a slightly brainy way, I have read lots and lots of books from many different perspectives on different theories behind organizing a wardrobe. And I have many of them in the bookcase right behind me, but none of them have actually won their way into this video except this one, Style and the Successful Girl by Greta Monahan. Here's what it looks like, not very long. And yet, the theory that she talks about is the only one that has ever really worked for me, and it's the one that I already was doing without knowing it. And yet, reading her book helped me to hone this method and use it even more effectively. And now I make far fewer mistakes in what I purchase, and the outfits that I put together seem stylish and focused. And I have a very consistent style thanks to what she talked about. And the main thing that I pulled out of her book, although there is much more in there and I recommend that you get it, the link is down below. I love the idea of a style uniform, and there is very little information on this available anywhere in books or online. The idea is that you have a number of style uniforms, and the only pieces that you add to your wardrobe are pieces that fit within that uniform. So for example, my main uniform in the winter is slim pants or jeans and a slickery blouse. I don't really love cotton blouses because they seem to cling and not drape well, and they're not very feminine. I really like kind of flowy blouses, blouses that have a little bit of sheen to them. I like feminine blouses. So that would be uniform number one for me. I also might choose to wear a dress with tights and ballet flats. So these might be my two uniforms for winter. And in the summer, my two uniforms are probably for everyday, not for hiking, not for a super special occasion, but just my normal rotation would be a skirt and a top and a dress. Usually a wrap dress or some sort of slightly A-lined skirt dress. After I figured out what my uniforms were, then I carefully defined what each piece would look like ideally. And so I talk a little bit about the blouse. A blouse that I would wear in uniform number one would be a little bit flowy but fitted, feminine with some details, so either the buttons would be gold or the color would be extremely feminine, or there would be a pattern that I really like, or some sparkle or bows on it or something like that. The pants would be very slim cut, my favorite end right at the ankle. They're called ankle length or sometimes 7/8 length. Sometimes you could think of them as just being the style that Audrey Hepburn wore. very slim, ending at the ankle. I don't particularly like buttons and zippers in the front, so if they can be a smooth front, that's a bonus. And I really like pants in bright colors. If I'm wearing a blouse that is black and white, it's very fun to wear some colored pants on the bottom. So I might wear a black and white striped blouse and then wear plum pants in the winter, and that feels like a very fun, feminine, Christy outfit to me. So I went through and defined each of the pieces in each of the uniforms and discovered what I like, what I don't like. And then I go to the store and I don't buy a cotton blouse with no flow and drapiness to it, because I know it isn't an ideal piece for adding to one of my uniforms. And I don't buy pieces that don't fit into my uniforms. So I don't buy capris because they don't fit in one of my uniforms. I don't buy tunics because tunics don't fit in one of my uniforms. As you can see, this approach has really helped me to narrow down what I purchase and what I'm looking for when I do go shopping. I also have a uniform for jewelry and for handbags and other accessories. I don't buy jewelry except for very delicate, real gold and gemstone jewelry. I don't buy faux jewelry. I buy mostly investment jewelry. And part of that is because I have a pretty significant metal allergy to everything except gold. And the other reason is because it suits my personality. I prefer delicate jewelry that catches the light, that's just very feminine. And feminine is the catchword that keeps on popping up. Even when I'm dressed very casually, I still want to appear feminine. I still want to feel girly and floaty and feminine. And so that carries through all of my uniforms. And the handbags area, I like a certain size. I like it to have some interesting detailing. It needs to be faux leather. I don't want it to be made out of anyone's skin. And it should probably be colorful because I really like adding some additional color, texture, pattern, and shine to my outfit through my accessories. I did a whole video on handbags that I love, and you can see it right over there, and I'll also put that link down below in case you're watching on a mobile device. I think that's all I wanted to tell you about uniform dressing, but I will do some more videos explaining the topic in more detail and giving you examples in real life of what my uniforms are and some different outfits that fall under each of those different uniform categories. I hope this video made you think and made you happy, and I hope you're having a very colorful and exciting day. Have fun today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.